The Figge Art Museum just created the new Linda and J. Randolph Lewis Wing after receiving a $14 million donation of art. Joining me with the details on all of it are Figge senior co-curators Vanessa Sage and Joshua Johnson. Welcome back to both of you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Okay, Vanessa, first of all, let's start with the Lewises. Tell us a little bit about them, and let's help folks get to know them before we talk about all the good that they've just done.
Well, they are longtime supporters of the museum. They've been in the community for about 36 years, and they've been collecting art for about 5 decades.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and they've been involved in lots of different aspects of the museum, so they're supporters in many different ways. They've served on committees and the board, and they are exceptional people.
Yes, well, yeah, this is truly incredible for the Figge. How did this donation, Joshua, come about?
Sure. So as Vanessa had mentioned, they've been collecting for over kind of 50 years, and I think in that process, being affiliated with the museum for so long, they were kind of thinking about, as they were collecting, how this might eventually serve a larger public as well. And then our previous executive director, Michelle Hargrave, really kind of encouraged them that this could, be their legacy for this community and a great gift to continue our mission of bringing art and people together through this fantastic gift of 44 artworks.
Yeah, okay, I was going to ask you how many artworks are included. 44. So Vanessa, describe, I guess, some of the notable works that will be included, as people are able to come and view them. I'm assuming they're not out yet. You guys are just collecting them at this point.
Yes, we just received them not long ago,
okay.
And they're really kind of the who's who of modern and contemporary American artists in a lot of ways. We have 6 works by Marston Hartley, who is an incredibly important American artist who was active with the European avant-garde. He was influenced by artists like Henri Matisse, and then the works that the Lewises collected cover 30 years of his art making.
Okay.
So 6 works spanning 30 years, and then also 2 works by Helen Frankenthaler, who is a very influential abstract expressionist.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and is that what we're seeing right here? That
Yes.
is beautiful.
Stunning.
Yes. Okay, so obviously you said that you just received these artworks. Joshua, how do you plan to incorporate them at the Figge?
So the first way we intend to do that is by July 21st, we plan to have a selection from the collection on view. And we're going to incorporate it into our permanent collection galleries. So this way we can really see how these works are going to complement other works in the collection and help us to be able to kind of more completely tell the story of modern and contemporary American art. So it's really going to be great to kind of intersperse about 8 to 10 of these works throughout the museum so that people can kind of perform their own kind of seek and find and go see where these new works are on display.
Yeah, it's very exciting, and that sounds fast. I mean, if you're planning on doing this, what you said, July 21st is the goal?
That's when we hope to have that selection of them on view. So we'll be sprinting out of here to begin continued preparations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I mean, we'll be sure to have you back as soon as that happens and talk more about it. So Vanessa, we'll start with you. As curators, what does this mean? What does this donation mean to each of you, both personally and professionally?
Well, personally, since I've been working at the Figge for 8 years, I've come to really love a lot of the artworks on a personal level, and they're kind of like family members. And that's the same way that Linda and Randy described the works in their collection. And so I really feel like it's a caretaking thing, and then I look forward to getting to know them. Yeah. It's also, professionally, these are works of art that you would normally have to travel to the Art Institute of Chicago to see. I mean, the caliber of them is extremely high, so it really elevates the museum.
Yes.
And then I feel like it will enrich the community's experience of art and their ability to see this caliber of artwork in our community. Yeah. We have wonderful works of art in the museum collection now, but this really elevates things and fills a lot of gaps.
That makes sense. Joshua, what about you?
You know, I'll be honest, I'm thrilled to have these works, but it's giving me some sleepless nights right now too, just because it is such a significant and important collection that they've entrusted to the museum, and it's really our responsibility to get them on display in the best way and incorporate these stories into the overall narrative that we're trying to tell at the museum about this kind of history of art. So it's great, it's a challenge, and we're looking forward to it.
That's wonderful to hear. And the Figge always has amazing things going on. I mean, just last week we talked about Reckonings and Reconstruction, which is a gorgeous photography exhibition that they have up right now. So that just opened up, correct, over the weekend for the public to go and see that. And another popular exhibition, the Sculpture Garden, it is about to wrap up this Sunday, correct? Okay, so you're going to want to get over to the Figge Art Museum this weekend to make sure that you can see that before it is gone. For more information about what's happening at the Figge, visit figgeartmuseum.org. Joshua and Vanessa, very exciting times. Thank you for coming on the show and talking all about it.